So I am placing the animal in the central platform. Okay. Just so the machine is getting ready. Okay. So if you press the start button, a green light glows and time starts in seconds, and also the open arm reading entries and closed arm entries will be counted automatically by these sensors, if you are able to see here. Okay. So simultaneously I will drop the animal and I will press the start button once again. Okay. So this test should be done in dim light between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. That is a preferred time to produce the best results. So it should be done in dim light, so that dim light, because the dark arm should be dark and the light arms or open arms should be light. I mean, there should be good visible condition. The dark arm should be dark. That's why you have to be careful, or you should dim the lights in the room or in the lab wherever you do the experiment. uh, Whether it is for mice or rats, doesn't matter. Dim lights is a requirement, and also the time of the day. So to get the best results, this this test, elevated plus mesh test, should be done between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. So as you are seeing, the mice is exploring. This is its uh, natural explorative behavior. So it is looking for uh, the area, I mean the surroundings. It is till now this is the control mice. As you can see, that it is spending most of the time in closed arms, and this monitor display automatically gives two parameters. That is, one is number of entries in open arm on the left side, and also number of entries in dark arm, which is on the right side of the display panel. The other parameters, which if you remember, see, like head dips, if you are able to see the mice just now, it was looking down. So these should be calculated manually. If you are doing some research, graduation research, or any research, so if you can get more parameters, it is good for generating and comparing the things. So that is head dips, and also one more parameter is vertical rearings. So that is also manual. So this you can consider as vertical rearing. Just now uh, it was standing on its hind limbs, okay, and placing the forelimbs on those sensors. So these sensors are very good. That means whenever the animal passes by these sensors, they just sense and update the machine, uh, whether the animal is in open arm or dark arm. So we have placed the animal, just we passed 4 minutes and 7 seconds. So by after fifth minute we will stop the test. That means the test period for this elevated plasma anxiolytic testing anxiolytic effect is 5 minutes. So each mice will undergo, will be put into this apparatus for 5 minutes, and the data for open arm entries and dark arm entries will be easily, we can get it from this monitor. Otherwise you have to place a overhead camera and you have to 47. So I have stopped the apparatus, detector sensors. So the open arm entries for this control animal is 47. Open arm entries is 47 and dark arm entries 174. So this is the control uh, readings. As you can see, it is spending less time. If you say only 47 entries in open arm, whereas in dark arm you have 174 entries. So this is for control animal which received from normal saline. Whereas between the animals you need to check the cleanliness of this apparatus, because this is also very important. If you see any urination or feces, you have to clean with the alcohol. Why? Because the smell of the previous animal, or the urine or feces smell of previous animal, will affect the outcome of the subsequent animal tested. So it is very important. So you need to clean uh, the floor area particularly with alcohol, so that you can remove any uh, smells, okay, due to urine and feces. So next, similarly, we finished 1 hour. We have injected diazepam here and as an anti-anxiety drug, and we will test this mice test animal. So simultaneously drop the animal in the center and start with a green light glowing. So again the animal will start exploring uh, open arm and closed arms. So if, as I was saying, if it is manual machine or apparatus made up of wood, then you can place a overhead camera or CC, or you can say web camera, and you can record the video, and later on you can observe the video, watch the video, and you can easily calculate the time spent in any of these two arms, so that you will get time spent, okay, not the entries. So this machine will provide entries, okay, entries in 5 minutes, how many entries in open arm and how many entries in closed arm. Whereas if you record the video with the overhead web camera, you can get the time. Okay, so that the perfect time, how much the animal has spent in closed arms and open arms. So this usually for the purpose of demonstration. So I have not injected diazepam into this mice. Okay, so if when you perform this experiment in the lab, when you inject diazepam, the dose is 1 to 2 mg per kilogram if you are giving by intraperitoneal route. So it for this animal it was 30 grams. So straight away you can just take 0.3 ml for 30 gram mice. If you take 0.3 ml, it will get the appropriate dose of diazepam, which has been made, which the concentration has been made according to the dose given in the lab manual, which is 1 to 2 mg per kilogram by intraperitoneal route. So if you are giving for 35 grams of mice, if it is 35 grams, you should give 0.35 ml using a disposable insulin syringe will be better. If you don't have insulin syringe, you can also use 1 cc a normal syringe. So similarly, in any animal, in all our pharmacology 3 experiments, any experiment or if you have any animal with, in the weight range of 20 to 35 grams, just you have to weigh the animal and according to its weight. For example, if you have a 29 grams animal, mice I mean, so you should give 0.29 ml of that particular drug to which the animal has been assigned. If you have assigned it for control, so you should give the control drug. Usually it is normal saline. You can also give distilled sterile distilled water or water for injection. Test drug will vary according to the experiment conducted. So for today we decided to have diazepam as an anti-anxiety drug. Okay. So this is when you see this diazepam mice, when you just even with visual inspection, this diazepam mice will, all the mice which received diazepam will show more number of head dips. For example, in control, if you have observed 10 head dips, in diazepam group, the head dips will be more. The mean at the end of the experiment, you will do the average. So the average will always should be more head dips, more entries in open arm, or more time spent in open arm, more number of vertical rearings. Okay, so all these things. So you can see that is head dip. Just now the animal is showing this behavior, head dip. Okay, that is head dip again. So what I'm saying is, with diazepam you will see more number of head dips in test group, not as an individual. In every individual will show, but when you take the average of 6 animals from test and 6 animals from control, the head dips, vertical rearings will be more compared to control. Okay. So 5 minutes are over, so we have to stop here. So I am stopping the machine, so it will not count the entries. So this is the end of the experiment for today. So this is how you have to this is the end of experiment. So you can follow the same procedure to perform this experiment. Okay, thank you.